musical director who's been around a long time, and I'm about to do a jamboree, which celebrates 40 years in the business and all the stories that come with it. I did this last year at the Crazy Coqs, and it was such fun, and with such considerable success. Of course, it was a no-brainer to do it again. And so here we are, but this time I have three wonderful guests, one of whom is Janie D, who will be with me on the 10th of April. Janie and I go back a long time together.
So Gareth and I go back a long way. 1986, the first musical I ever did was Cabaret with Wayne Sleep. It was Gillian Lynn's production, and Gareth was the assistant director. He was immediately for me a star. He was a great musical director even then, which was 1986, and then in something like 2000 we did The Divas at the Donmar, and he was my musical director, and he used to make up songs during the show suddenly. He was completely uncontrollable. You didn't know what was going to happen, and I loved it because the spontaneity of him, which is him, it's him. You never know what's going to happen when you're with Gareth.
And I started the overture, symphony, and the whole house stood up, and the Queen and the party stood up, and they heard.
He's everything.
Haydn Gwynne, who I met during the Donmar, celebration concert of Company, in which he played Joanna.
I have known Gareth for many years, too many to mention. I knew him for a long time before I worked with him, and the very first time I met him, I can't repeat what happened, because he's a very funny and naughty man, but it was memorable. So he immediately struck me as a very funny, interesting character.
Some crap into the bin, and with it, inadvertently, my dressing room keys. Oh, sorry, I have to search to find my dressing room keys, you see. And there's a tap on my shoulder, and I turn around, and it's Julie Walters. And she puts a pan in my hand and says, "Go and buy yourself a cup of tea, love."
And I've never done a sort of full show with him, but the first sort of almost proper job I did with him was this celebration concert for one of Stephen Sondheim's big birthdays, I think his 80th, celebrating the version of Company that the Donmar had a big hit with. And Sheila Gish had sadly died, so I was brought in to play Joanna, and we rehearsed for a week, and then did the show in a West End house. And he is amazing. He's also, which is true of many MDs, but particularly true of Gareth, has an incredibly beautiful singing voice. It's really quite annoying that he should be that talented, that brilliant a musician, and also a fantastic singer. So I'm going to be thrilled to be joining, contributing a small part to his show, and I can't wait.
Gareth is hilarious. He's a really funny man, but he's also a very serious musician. And when you put these two talents together, they make for really good ingredients for a one-person show. And he just told me all these stories, these endless stories about the people he's worked with and the ups and downs of everything. And then I put some shape to the stories, and then we played around with some musical ideas, and here we are.
And last but not least, of course, Joanna Riding, with whom I've also worked extensively.
But what some people don't know about Gareth is that he is a raconteur extraordinaire. He can tell a story, and he knows a lot of people. He's worked with all sorts of folks, so he's got some tales to tell. But boy, can he tell them.
Difficult woman number 5, Harvey Weinstein.
But I'm really looking forward to it. It's a privilege. It's a privilege to watch Gareth work, and it's a privilege to be on stage with him.
The sun comes up I think about you, the coffee cup. I think about you. I want you so. It's like I'm losing my mind.
Do come. It's a jamboree. It's fun. It's bubbly. It's full of surprises and smut and everything else that you can imagine makes for a good show. Come and enjoy it with us.